White probably felt like, you know what, as soon as I get my pieces out, I'm going to win this game, okay? I got two bishops, I got a strong passed pawn on c6, but he perhaps missed this idea and underestimated it. So now I want to make sure you don't miss it. Welcome everyone to the Puzzler's Paradise class. So in this class we'll be just doing lots of different puzzles. We're going to start out with something not so difficult, maybe medium difficulty, and then we're going to move on to the harder ones. And we have some very strong players here today, so we're going to do probably some hard positions. Okay, so this position is a game between I'm not sure the player with the white pieces, but the player with black pieces is a Ukrainian Grandmaster Akobian, so he's a very strong player. And he's black, and this is played in a German league, Bundesliga. And here is white to play and win. As you can see, black is threatening to take on c2 here with his bishop or queen. So not only you gotta defend against that threat, you also have to come up with your own idea here to create counterplays. So how did the player Viesorek, I'm not familiar with that player, is managed to win this game? Because the threats, they look very, very dangerous, the threats, So what do you see here? But you have to see the whole thing, okay? So Ashish in particular, you always raise your hand, but you gotta see the entire combination before you go, okay? So when you say I'm ready, the whole concept, the whole thing, you gotta tell me, okay? In this particular one, it's 5 moves calculation, okay? 5 moves, guys. Arjun, 5 moves. Gotta do it everything in your head. That's how you're gonna do in a tournament, okay? 5 moves, chess players. Okay, Arjun, you have the entire thing.
Yeah, I think so.
The whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna give a chance to Arjun. See if he can do it.
So knight c7.
Arjun is a very strong player, one of the strongest players in St. Louis. Yeah, young from the young players. Okay. So what can I do?
If king f6, then I take the rook. And rook takes d6. Queen g7. Knight f6.
Excellent. Arjun, 1 point. Excellent job, okay? So very good job, okay? Who else saw this idea?
I was only 3 moves in.
3 moves in? This was tough, yeah? And this isn't because the threats, you win a rook, but the threats, look at the threats here.
I was here. This is farther.
Yeah, queen b4 check is there, queen c2 check is there. It looks very scary here. It looks like you're gonna get checkmated here, actually. You're gonna made it yourself, Ashish. But Arjun is getting stronger. So he saw a 1 move deeper rook d6 sacrifice to change everything to his advantage, okay? And to win this. So that's how this player played, to win against 2700 Grandmaster Akobian. Okay, next position. We're gonna do one more medium, okay? Medium difficulty. This is a game between, I like to do games, in Grandmasters, the top Grandmasters, when I have a chance. So this is a game between Mamedyarov, Shakhriyar Mamedyarov, number 3 player in the world from Azerbaijan, against a former world champion Ruslan Ponomaryov from Ukraine. So I've played both of these players, very strong top players. White to play and win here. Here you have to play like Mamedyarov, and keep in mind he saw this in a rapid game. It was a rapid game that he saw all this, okay? So let's see if you can do it. Adi, Mamedyarov game, okay? Mamedyarov versus Ponomaryov. You gotta see the whole thing, Adi, okay? You have the whole thing, Ashish.
Yeah.
Ashish is confident. Let's give a chance to everybody else to think a little bit. I'll ask you first, okay? But let's give a chance to others to solve it on their own, because when you solve it on your own, you remember the idea much better. Arjun is ready. Rapid game, yeah? Rapid game, he managed to see this. Very impressive. Ashish, you sure or not sure anymore?
I'm sure.
You're still sure, okay. Okay, any other student, anybody? No? Okay. Minute remaining, then I'll ask Ashish first, okay? Arjun, be ready. If he's wrong, then you're going to get your chance, okay? All right. Ashish, there you go. Let's go.
D7.
D7. It seems like for a moment, what is he doing? He's sacrificing the pawn. I take it, Ashish.
Bishop A4.
Bishop A4, discovery check. If the king comes up, you take the bishop. So he has to go backwards on E7 and then
Rook D7.
Rook B7. Pin it to win it. And now, the most important thing, the bishop on D1 is covering the A4 square, okay? So that's why you put the bishop on A4 to cover the D1 square, and then you pick up the bishop. Not super hard, it's a 3-move combination, but again, you have to connect your pieces together. That's why I played bishop A4, not bishop B5, right? Bishop B5 looks good too, but no, he plays bishop A4, connecting, covering the D1 square, and then he's got the pin on it as well. Any questions? Moving forward, okay? That's how he managed to win, okay? Again, Mamedyarov versus Ponomaryov. All right, let's go to the hard section, okay? We jump from medium to more difficulty section. This is a game between international master Panjwani from Canada against Grandmaster from Cuba, Varuzhan. So very, very strong Grandmaster Varuzhan. It's black here, and something went wrong for Grandmaster Varuzhan here, and he's in a difficult position against Panjwani, and there is a possibility to strike here. There is a chance, there is a possibility to strike. You just have to look for it, okay? Panjwani white against a very strong Grandmaster who is probably 200 points at least higher than him, Varuzhan. Okay, what do we got here? Very impressive. Very, very impressive, I have to say, this combination. About 4 or 5 moves calculation. Harder, much harder than the other ones, okay? But this international master managed to see it during the game without knowing that there is something there. You guys have an advantage because you know there is something already there. That's why you have this position right here. So you just have to figure out how he finds the idea to strike. How he finds this idea to strike. Okay, one player has it. Let's give a few more minutes to think. This is the hardest one so far. But 4 moves. Once you see the first 4 moves, then it's good. One thing it's a little dangerous, the back rank situation. You know, there's a back rank issues here for white. So there's some back rank issues, okay? All right. Come on.
Bishop A3.
Bishop A3. Who saw this move? Who thought about this move? You thought about it, okay. Arjun thought about it, okay. This is called deflection, also known as the decoy sacrifice, okay. Have to take it, no questions.
And knight G6.
Knight G6, look at that idea. discovery attacking. And if you do any kind of interposing here, it's not going to help because of
97
double check, goes in a corner, checkmate. Perfect. So, well, it is what it is. Have to take.
Queen takes C7.
Perfect. Now, the bishop is hanging, the knight is hanging.
Looks like Queen B4.
Queen b4, only move. Attacking the rook with the background checkmate ideas at some point.
Rook E8.
Rook e8, precisely. We're not afraid of losing the bishop because the queen can no longer threaten anything after that. So rook e8, he played bishop a6. Now, it's still not over. It's still not over, yes. It's quite possible that, Varuzhan was counting on this move, to survive this attack. Maybe on win. But strong play again from Panzwani.
Okay, we can take, knight takes and Queen C8. Looks like this knight is lost.
Okay, sorry, take.
Take bishop, take knight and Queen C8.
Mm-hmm.
Queen D2, we take bishop and H3.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we'll checkmate there somehow.
About Queen
Queen A3 is good. No.
Well, we have this, but this is only one pawn. It's not enough.
So much.
Not so much. Yeah, Queen a3 maybe. Yeah.
As well.
So let's think here. Let's pause and think here. Let's figure out a way not to let that knight to get out. Can we figure out a way not to let that knight come out? Let him stay there on b8. Again, if we had our luft here, we wouldn't be even discussing this. It would have been easy winning. But we don't have the luft, unfortunately. So we have to come up with a strong play here.
Bishop A4.
There's a b5 ideas maybe at some point. Yeah. Well, not bishop a4 doesn't. Asish.
Bishop F1.
Asish.
Bishop takes and knight A6.
Yeah. It's not gonna work. We gotta figure out a way to keep that knight there. Somehow keep that knight there, huh?
A4.
A4, bravo, yes, A4, keeping that knight there. Now he takes, you take. It's a strange position. He cannot take here because F8 is hanging. No, if he takes, sorry, you take on B8. So he takes here, threatening background checkmate now on D1. And now, what kind of luft we need? What kind of luft we need normally? If he has a dark square bishop, Arjun, G3, your luft should be opposite color. Remember, everybody, opposite color. So this could be a big problem if you don't play G3 here. Now he takes. And white went on to win the game because threatening mate. Sorry, threatening to win the bishop. You probably have to do this. And can take the pawn. I mean, it's still technical. It's still technical, but he went on. Position is winning at least, according to to this, So takes. So queen d4, queen e7. I mean, looks kind of lost. Yeah. Queen d7. We need to pick up a couple of pawns now. Yeah. Too passive. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's the idea to see. Okay. So let me just show you. Let's say you play g3 now. It's just interesting. Yeah, this could be a problem now. Because check, come up, now it takes. And imagine, same position, they're like checks. There are a lot of checks out there, that you have to worry about now. So this wouldn't be the same, like even same position, right? We discuss. Look at that check. Now look at that check again. Lots of difficulties, unnecessary difficulties that we don't need. So again, we come down to the luft should be opposite color of opponent's bishop. If opponent doesn't have a bishop, then it's different, okay? But if he has a dark square bishop, your luft should be white. If he has a light square bishop, your luft should be dark. Very good. Moving forward, that was very good, okay? That was a difficult one. Bishop a3, not an easy move to see here. That requires good calculation to see this move, okay? And the consequences, of course. He probably saw this, but he thought, oh, queen b4. And usually after queen b4, you feel safe. You're like, okay, this is good. But move rook e8, bishop a6, a4, that's special, okay? This is an excellent example, okay? Excellent example. White to play and win. This is Oliveras, not familiar with him, so probably international master Oliveras versus a strong 2700 Grandmaster Sashi Kiran from India. Sashi Kiran Krishna. So, white, somehow the lower ranked opponent got a beautiful position and he's got these dominating dark squares here. But how to find the finish? How can we find a finish here to defeat such a strong player here, like Sashi Kiran? Let me see if he did it. He did it. Yes. He managed to find it, and very, very impressive ideas he found. This is one of those positions when you get into these complications, you have to keep looking for, keep sacking, Okay. Yes. Arjun.
Rook takes d5.
Knight takes d5?
Knight f6.
Sorry. Takes. Knight f6 takes.
Pawn takes.
Yeah, but I mean,
Rook takes c5. Queen c6 is also. No, rook c5 is correct. Queen c6, queen h6.
okay, so what about this? Queen h6, I'll go check.
Check and check and take it.
I have rook f4 here. I don't think this works, Arjun, but you will probably want to find out why, yeah? Okay, king h7.
No, rook c5 is fine.
This is fine. And then just trade queens.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And take.
And then a6. Yeah.
First knight to f6 check.
Hmm?
First move should be like knight f6 check.
First move. Let's think. Let's think. Roman?
Rook takes h, right?
Fantastic. But it's a lot longer than the initial sacrifice, okay? That's correct. Opening up the position. I capture.
Check.
Check. So he has to go here.
Probably.
Yeah, because if you go here,
No, there's a checkmate. Rook
checkmate, yeah.
Rook takes d6.
Yeah,
Rook takes
so
d5.
he has to go here.
Same, rook takes d5. Knight d6. Rook takes d5.
Fantastic.
Check. Rook takes.
Pawn takes.
Oh, pawn takes, okay, check still. Knight f6 check. Take on h5 check. Oh. Oh yeah, still. Correct. Once again check. Knight f6.
Draw?
No.
No.
We'll take some more. Oh, yes. Queen h6 check. Oh, no, good. Sorry. Too beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Too beautiful.
He kills back, unfortunately.
Yes. One move back. Knight h5. King h7.
Mm-hmm.
King h7 and bishop e3 here.
Mm-hmm.
Simple.
Threatening queen h6 and queen g7 mate.
nothing to do here.
Well, almost.
F6, F5.
I have so much material that I can, I have a lot of extra material. So now,
No, Queen H6 check.
don't rush.
Don't rush. Okay.
Don't rush. I mean, it's probably good, but
Knight
knight
F6.
f6 first.
Queen 7.
Now don't rush.
Mm.
Queen take D7 check.
Now, queen takes, he takes only 5,
No.
No, I know. Here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could, but then he takes with the king. It's not so clear,
Which is that's a 4 check there. Knight takes a 4. Oh my gosh. Too many.
And too many threats, yeah? And now, because now here you're threatening discovery checks winning the queen. So he goes here.
Here's Knight G. Yeah, D8. G5.
Beautiful, isn't it? And that's how he managed to defeat it, his opponent, okay? Excellent. Nice work. Everybody got it? Should we do it again? All right. So it starts off with take, 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 queen e3 check, 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 and mate. Got it? White to play and win. This is Sadvakasov and Banus. Sadvakasov, Banus. Let me make sure the position. Sadvikosovsky. No, it's Sadzikovsky actually, not Sadvakasov. Sadzikovsky. Not familiar with him, but Banus is a grandmaster from Hungary. White to play and win. Not so difficult this one, but it's nice. We have one player who has it. Let's give a chance to our young players as well to see if they can do it. Suraj, think tactics, Suraj.
H4.
H4? Queen D8? Queen D8, Suresh. Hi, Suresh. Ashish, think Ashish, Adi, think guys, what can you do?
Opposite order. Knight E7 and then H4.
Roman, go.
Knight
Specify.
Knight D7.
Knight D7, he says. Correct. Look at that move, check. And the rook is on prey here, so has to do captura. Now?
H4.
H4. You say, give me that queen. Where is the queen going now, guys? Can I go to here, take, here, take, here, take? Here we have 97. If I go here, what you have? G5, bravo. Check. Now it's very important not to take this because you allow the prepet, okay? Don't allow the prepet. You take. If check, you just go here, no problem, okay? If queen e6, then you can take the rook. All right, that wins for white. So after g5, after h4, how about this idea? Knight takes f5. Huh?
Have to take queen.
They should be
Knight e3,
Queen
Queen
f3 probably.
queen e2. He captures.
Bishop.
We capture. He captures.
Take knight, rook.
And this is a winning position. I mean, it's not immediately winning, but it's you're gonna win this. Queen is stronger, okay? So, not easy to see this, okay? I can tell that, especially, but the player with the white pieces took the time into it and considered the options and came up with it. It's very important to start out with knight d because that's the only way you can have h4 support. Otherwise, you're not gonna have the h4 support, okay? So very important to start out with this check when you have the h4 support to do it. So take, once again, guys, let's go. Arjun,
H4.
Ashish, quickly. Now Adi, you remove the queen so you can do what?
Knight takes E7.
Okay, and now the key move?
Bishop take E6.
Excellent, yes. Now if pawn takes, we have a mate. If queen takes, we take this guy, so he goes check. Now, Suraj, check. Where do you go, Suraj? G2, G2, check.
G4.
That's it. It takes, bishop takes, and if he takes, captura, and he goes here,
H3.
h3, and you bring the bishop back home. You bring the bishop back home, okay? Nice work, nice, very nice. Difficult stuff, okay? Moving forward, okay? Good work right here, guys. Calculation, okay? A lot of calculation needed here. This is a game between Li Chao, one of the top Chinese grandmasters, against Hungarian grandmaster Zoltán Almasi. So let's see if you got this, okay? Okay, ready? Block to move, let's go. Complications, yeah, looks like lots of complications, two bishops. White probably felt like, you know what, as soon as I get my pieces out, I'm going to win this game, okay? I got two bishops, I got a strong pass pawn on c6, but he perhaps missed this idea and underestimated it. So now I want to make sure you don't miss it. Block to play and win, play like a 27. This is the battle of the 2700s, okay? This is a strong battle, okay? Rook c5 here.
Yeah.
Queen takes c5.
Queen takes f1
Bishop f1, bishop e1.
and rook e8.
Messy. King c2, I try to run.
Yeah.
King c2, I try to run, Okay, who has it? Who you think he thinks has it? Arjun, first chance we give it to Arjun.
Rook F5.
Rook f5. Playing like a 2700, Grandmaster, bravo. Double exclamation mark. Now, he played c7. But what's going on with this move? It seems like I can just play this and get away with it.
Rook C5.
Rook fc5, stunning reply. He takes d3 check. He takes, thank you very much for the queen. Look at that, discovery, neat d3, discovery check, picking up that queen, okay? Excellent. So, rook f5, c7 he goes. Pushes. Now, what do you do?
Queen takes F1.
Queen takes f1 is probably very good. But when you see a good move, You look for a better one, remember? Emanuel Lasker, yeah? So what did he say here?
Queen e4 maybe now.
Okay, this idea, guys, well, rook f1, Ashish, this is already queen g6. Ashish, this is already, you sure about this? Okay, what's happening? Hey, my pawn is still there. It's still existing there, okay? It's not going to be a piece of cake here to win this position. You're probably going to win, but let's go back, okay? You can win this in one move. One move you can win this. Which move?
Queen e4? Check.
How about get a pawn wedge? Is it possible to get a pawn wedge here?
D3 again.
Of course, d3, threatening rook f1 or queen f1. So he has to take. Check. Thank you. And he no longer can play c8 because his queen is not there anymore. And now we're winning this, okay? Queen here.
Queen c5.
Queen c5 is good. Queen b6 is good. Let's take that. Time to take it. And get rid of that pawn on the 7th rank. Okay? Very nice. Good job, Arjun. Good start, okay? Good start with the rook f5. This is the kind of move you want to see. Rook f5, it's like you're forcing opponent king to come here, and then you get this move, and with a nice flick in, d3, discovery check, attacking it. Got it? And the last one, okay? The last position for today. So this example will show you how to counterattack, okay? When it looks like opponent is attacking you, then you turn the things around and you counterattack and you win. Black to play and win. This is Grandmaster Pansulaya from Georgia. Grandmaster Pansulaya played this game and won. Okay, let's see if you can do that. Another minute for everybody to think and calculate. You have to see the whole thing, Ashish. The whole concept, okay? Not just the start of the combination, the finish as well, okay? It has to be precise. So let's see. Adi, looking? Okay. All right. Double checking, Ashish? You got it. All right. Let's see here. Oh, another student is ready. At the end, he's getting active. Okay. All right, very good. All right, why don't you start? Go.
Bishop g2, king g2, queen g4.
Okay.
If king h1, then queen f3, king g1, and then bishop to c4, c5.
Okay.
And then I got stuck here.
Ashish,
What?
I'm asking you, go.
Oh, rook d4.
One more move you had to go. Friend, one more move and win, okay? Now rook g4 is a mate. You got everything except the last move. And it's actually the same concept is also if he goes here, okay? It's same concept, it doesn't change. He goes here now with rook g4 mate. If you go knight e4, rook takes e4. If he goes knight e2, what do you do? Queen e2, yes. And he takes?
Check on G4. I don't know.
So rook b4. Now knight e2. So bishop e3, we got it. Bishop e3, we just bring the rook over, and it's mate on g4. So rook e3, it appears to be a little bit more challenging. Okay, it's still winning, of course, but rook b4, and then they don't even give up this idea. But okay.
Move the bishop back.
It's like bishop b6 or something.
So, you want rook c8? No.
Rook c8, maybe he has queen c5. All right, let's just quickly check. I'm sure that we're missing something here. Yeah, so I guess we're not missing anything. So they just didn't give up the bishop. So the key is keep the bishop, bishop a7, okay? They just don't have this move defense here. Rook b4, knight e2. It's a very special defense because now a knight goes on g3. But you just keep the pressure by playing the bishop here, okay? With ideas like rook h4 and even take this guy. It's not like winning easily, but it's still winning. Because you're not going to be able to do much about this pin here. So rook e4 is a huge threat here. So you're going to have to play like knight g3 to prevent that and now attack. Another attack here. The key is to eliminate this bishop, and if he goes here now, disconnect the communication. g5, and now bishop e3 is game over. Okay? A little bit deeper you have to go and find the difficult move bishop a7, okay? But after bishop a7, there is really no defense. White is just totally tied up, you know? He cannot do anything. So here, attack. Here, attack. And disconnect the bishop. All right, great job, guys, and thank you everybody for coming to this class, and see you next time.